All right, part 2 for tonight. Part, I think, 9 of my prequel. All right, the point I wanted to make, and I'm going to tie it together with a verse of scripture from the Bible, and this is from the County Restoration Handbook, Building the Future, One County at a Time, abstract. And I just screenshot it from my gallery, so I can't tell you what page it's on, but in the abstract, it's right about the time when the table of contents is. Second paragraph here. None of this is intended to imply that a locality can or must isolate itself from the rest of the country or the world. Each locality, however, can and must be prepared to provide its most critical needs for itself when it must during all kinds of emergencies or crises. Okay? Whether it is long-term management preparation for 20-year foresighted visionary, let's be able to provide our own energy and provide our own food and provide our own money system over the next 20 years, and that is feasible if we pull together and do it. Or let's say there's an emergency, a local hurricane, a tornado, whatever happens, some ruffians from the next county, hoodlums coming in, emergency management. And then you have disaster preparedness, meaning, oh my gosh, an asteroid just took out the next county's county seat, or took out the next county. We're okay, but it's the end of the world as we know it. Extinction level event, ELE. Extinction level event, as in the movie Deep Impact, I believe it was. This reporter thought that the president had a mistress on the side, Ellie. Who's Ellie? Who's Ellie? Who's Ellie? I know about your secret, And he's like, oh yeah? Oh, darn it, You need to keep it quiet. This is important. National security. Oh, really? Since when is a mistress national security importance? Well, we're not talking Ellie, a mistress. We're talking the end of the world. So, okay. Here's my point here, because this is what we're looking at, is an end of the world extinction level event, in my estimation. However it plays out, a locality must also have alternatives for any of its basic needs, even those it traditionally provides for itself. I would say especially those, obviously the ones that it traditionally provides for itself, but even those it does not traditionally provide for itself, I think was probably a typo there. Without being able to provide for its own needs, here's my point, neither a community nor its individuals have autonomy nor control over their own destinies. You cannot successfully negotiate for anything when you cannot walk away from a bad deal. Now, that struck me like the proverbial ton of bricks, because what I've been saying for many, many years now is that we need to be able to walk away from a coming bad deal. We need to be able to say, like in Lights Out, hey, that's fine, FEMA, we're okay, we don't need your help. You have enough capability of sustaining food, food, energy. They were able to get along. Silver Hills, the community in that region, that county, was pretty much self-sufficient. They were taking care of themselves. No, we don't need federal help. We don't need federal help. We don't need federal help. Go away. We don't need federal help. All right. So, and what help are you getting? Well, let's see. We got these floating barges that kind of look like floating prisons. They're kind of reminiscent of the Revolutionary War and the British prison ships. But hey, come on, get aboard, and we'll all have a gay old time. Yeah, okay. I don't even want to make a joke about that, because what happened to the people that got on those floating prison ships, I don't think was good. So, now, where I'm going to go from this, just a real short point, because what we see coming down, and I'll say this, the man that led me to the Lord as a new believer, 1973, made the statement, I don't really like all of this literal stuff in the Bible, literal fulfillment of prophecy. And he says, but, you know, if someday somebody comes around and starts wanting to put 3 6s on my forehead, I'll change my theology. Okay, so that there's people who are preterists that believe that everything that's happened in the Bible, everything that is talked about in the Bible has already happened. Historicist, some people that I used to be associated with, yep, are preterists. And to me, preterism is like a concoction of the Jesuit operation. It's a pastism where dispensationalism is a futurism. A lot of people believe in futuristic stuff. They're both errors. So the point I'm getting at here, though, is that there are a lot of things that are coming into play where with RFID and microchips and all that, where the actual ability to control or to create a worldwide currency, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Walmart has machines set up which puts an RFID chip right in here on your hand. The reason that the forehead or the hand is the optimal place is supposedly because of what's called, you have thermovoltaic cells. Well, these are, photovoltaic cells is solar energy, light electricity, light-driven electricity. Well, thermovoltaic cells are a cooler place and a warmer place, and like the fans you see on stoves, on wood-fired stoves, Lehman's catalog sells them. Those are thermovoltaic cells. They create electricity. They generate electricity by a differentiation of, you have the thing sitting on the hot surface and you see these vanes and a fan going, and the fan, the vanes are cooler, the base is hot. There's a little wafer in between. You can build them yourself. You don't have to spend $150 for it. Just get on YouTube. They'll tell you how to build the damn thing yourself out of just cheap computer parts. So, bam. $20 you can build one. So, we are coming to a point in time where he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 66. If you work that out, 60 is 20, 3 times 20, so 666. So, what entity uses that number as a stamp? Whatever you want to call this guy. I want to call him the Antichrist. The word's not in the Bible, but per se. But this person, his signature is 666, the number of a man. Okay. Barcodes. There's a 6 on the outside of them. There's a 6 on the end, and there's a 6 in the middle. 666. So the whole driving force of RFID chips is a 666 signature. Now, another thing that has that signature throughout the mathematics throughout the entire thing is the globe. The globe is the driving force, the basis of atheism, and it is, the globe is tilted at 23.4 degrees. Can you take your calculator and subtract 23.4 from 90 degrees, the horizontal where you should be, subtracting it from? 66.6 degrees. Earth travel, you do the calculator. 93 million miles distance. The Earth is traveling at 66,600 miles an hour. Probably if you count leap year and all that, all the garbage from the calendar, it probably works out to, they probably have it fine-tuned to work out to 66,666.666 miles per hour. I have no doubt about that. I did it myself on a calculator. It comes out to 66,600 miles an hour. So the curvature of the Earth, miles squared times 0.666, multiply by 8, divide by 12 to get the answer in feet. 0.666, divide 8 by 12 on a calculator, 666. All right, so that's it. The only way we can do this is we can walk away from a bad deal. Boom, the bad deal's coming up, and you need to be able to walk away from a bad deal. In other words, you can grow food, you can hunt, you can fish, you can trade, you can barter. That doesn't say you can't do any of those things. It doesn't say you can't grow a garden. He's going to be able to prevent you from growing a garden. growing your own food. Hunting, fishing, nope. A lot of people enjoy hunting and fishing. A lot of people enjoy growing a garden. We may just have the time of our lives having fun when everybody else is starving to death. So, in the Ozark Plateau, it is said that during the Depression, people here did not know there was a depression until after it was over. Oh, they got the news. You mean there's a depression? Oh, how'd that happen? What is that? What is a depression? A lot of people had more food, they had more wealth during the Depression than after or before because their food was worth more. So, all right, that's it. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Hello, Haley.